And let's start with the filing obligations, the general high-level requirements. If you have the cash activity that's triggered the requirement, a couple of things high level we want to make sure that we cover off here is you have to file electronically. Okay. Believe it or not, this process used to be an on-paper process, and people would actually complete these currency transaction reports. In fact, I remember people typing them out on typewriters. That's no longer the case. If maybe you haven't been back to this topic in a lot of years, we are in the electronic age now. You have to file them electronically. The time frame. You have to file from the date of the transaction. You have 15 calendar days. You also have to maintain records that you had accomplished this, or that you were able to file it, and everything that went into the filing you're going to hold on to for 5 years from the date of the transaction. And then also, if you recall, it used to be 25 days. So back when this was a paper process, so clear back before 2013, you had 25 days to do this, but now it's down to 15. I still, every once in a while, I'll go through. I generally don't see where financial institutions just completely missed the boat on this 15-day, the change there. What I'll see every once in a while is that their procedures still reference that 25-day timeline as opposed to the 15-day timeline. So if there's anything to check, I would just double check to make sure all of your procedures have been updated, because every once in a while I still do run into that. The other thing to keep in mind, hold on, before we get that, identification is required. So look at number 3 on page 3. This is a common area of confusion for frontline staff, especially if they haven't been trained on this in a while, or maybe they just didn't realize specifically what the rule requires. But we have to verify and record the person making the transactions. So in other words, we're looking for name and address. And then sometimes the question I get is, well, what if it wasn't an account holder? That doesn't matter. If it is somebody who doesn't have an account, they're still supposed to be collecting the name and the verification information. So if there's a company that is making a deposit into their account, but it's an employee who's coming in and bringing in that cash, so the employee's coming in and making the deposit, do we have to get their ID? And the answer is yes. That's one of the requirements. So every once in a while, I still see problems with that where, and generally it's the frontline folks. They don't realize that, yes, I'm supposed to verify the identities of anybody making these transactions. And so we're going to get the identity, the account number, the social security number of whoever is conducting this transaction on behalf of that company. So when I say part 1, we're going to be gathering a lot of information, potentially about a lot of different people, because it's not just the person who has the account. It is whoever is conducting these transactions, or if we catch wind that the transactions are on behalf of somebody. But we'll get into that in more detail in just a moment.